We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Jose Berrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, what this guy's been able to do is not easy. Averages over a strikeout per 9 innings. His K per 9 innings rate right now is 10 for every 9 innings pitched. Definitely one of the elite pitchers with elite swing and miss stuff.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. At the plate now, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Suzuki comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. 2-0 now. Happ gets his lead at first, nobody out. 3-0 now.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Full count. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Back goes Kiermaier, and that one is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom, and he has been, pardon the cliche, en fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Varsho arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Still only one out in the inning. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. 1 out, nobody on. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. A bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
George Springer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And it's fouled away. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first down. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting first, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box now, Miguel Amaya. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3-0 pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Bichette's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the second baseman.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's down.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
To the plate now, number 4, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. From the stretch. Not a good-looking 3-0 hack there. He misses it for strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fastball well outside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In the air now, out to right field. Suzuki is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Kevin Biggio. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 6. The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. first offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Hit in the air to center field. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jays get one. Ready to take his hacks again. Suzuki, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Hard on the ground toward short. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in to try it again, Patrick Wisdom. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Now to the plate, Dalton Varsho, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. In now, Taylor Heineman. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. And it's quickly 0-2. Heineman, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Taylor Heineman becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Here's George Springer. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. One away.
Now batting, number 5.
Striding in, Christopher Morrow. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, number 4. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he's safe.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Ian Happ, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hard hit at third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Bichette.
So a runner at first with one out now. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
Bichette takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barehanded for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Suzuki. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. One example he brought is the number of at-bats that have gotten to a full count today. That number being 0. He said that stat alone shows that they're making it way too easy on the opposing pitching to get easy outs. So he's hoping to see a little more fight out of his hitters the rest of the way.
Now batting.
Thank you, Heidi. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistimed that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ready now, Davis Schneider. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's low.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 2-2. Slow roller left side. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 3-1. Jordan Hicks is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Jordan Hicks.
Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First delivery to him on the way. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
3-2.
Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
In now, Christopher Morrow. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
1-2 now. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong, as he sends it on the ground to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Into the box now, number 4, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 hits here, no errors, and 1 man left on base. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Now at the plate, Dalton Varsho. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Digging in, Taylor Heineman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Kiermaier.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 4 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They're down here 5-1. Digging in now, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Patrick Wisdom is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready for another chance? Patrick Wisdom. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two-0 pitch on the way. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. A runner at first with no outs here. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0 home. Runners on first with one down. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cavan Biggio started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 5-1. Chad Green has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher,
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went
Off
out.
the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Christopher Morrow will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 5.
So striding forward now, Christopher Morrow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. (5-1) our score as we play the 8th. One and one the count now. From the stretch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Here's the 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second here with nobody out. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Amaya blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Digging in, number 4. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Trevor Richards comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Ian Happ, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Suzuki comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hot shot to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The batter, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more. Striding in once again, Davis Schneider. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batter, the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Stepping into the box, Dalton Varsho. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Varsho rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now at the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run for the Jays thanks to the RB. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Miguel Amaya. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Christopher Morrow is on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out. Sliding into the box, Christopher Morrow. And now a pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Very high, 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pete Armstrong swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, Heineman, and the throw to first ends the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bo Bichette will be next. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
Now at the plate, Kevin Biggio. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Chicago Cubs get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Kyle Hendricks earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.